Hey everyone, I'm Gary Comer. This piece we are going to talk about the path idea. This concept deals with the third part of the paradigm. We've talked about start where they are and read what they need. Now let's focus on know where to take them. It opens up a conversation about how to reach our friends from their distinct starting points, because each of our friends is going to have a unique path. And I get asked these types of questions all the time. How do I reach my friend, my particular friend who is at this place? And in my book, I developed 8 common paths. This is the journey that we need to take them down so that eventually they can come into faith. And I want to just admit that in this session, we're just going to scratch the surface here. We're only going to just touch on the main ideas that I think can help you. And then you're going to need to dig into this more. But one of the things that I have learned is that there are 5 common types who really need to make a perspective shift if they're going to come into the faith. Okay, so I call these perspective shifts. My God accuser friend, and that's one of the particular types of people that my God accuser friend Don, with him, if he didn't make a shift from his judging, limited view of God to having a really very different view of God and himself, he never would have come into the faith. And so in our conversation, that was what I was going after. God needed to become bigger and Don needed to become smaller. And as we worked on that, of helping that to happen, he eventually came into the faith. And so I want to show this to you on a slide. This is how to reach the God accuser. We see the path's potent effect in God's appeal to Job. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? In those choice words, God became incomprehensibly big and Job became infinitesimally small. This is what we must artfully do with this person. Now, there's a number of others. The cultural Christian, they need a shift in what they're trusting in. We have self-fulfillment freaks, the pleasure seekers. I'm one of them, by the way. We have the progressives, and we also have the moralists, the goody-goodies in that category. All of those people need a one perspective shift. And if you can understand in your conversations what you're trying to do, you can be effective in reaching them. Now, there's more difficult journeys and paths for others. And if we're talking about reaching a skeptic, an atheist, or a theistic skeptic, someone who's skeptical about the claims of Christianity, you're going to have to build a platform. And so I call this platform building. And so you're going to need to spend some time, get out the wood and the hammer and hammer in some nails, because you're going to have to build something that they could stand up on. And so that becomes the process. And I had that 9-month journey with my atheist friend. I want to show you the path and what it looked like. Reaching an atheist, first of all, you're reaching them into agnosticism, and then into having a reason, a rational standing for faith. And so those 4 planks that are on the graph there, I've got those all laid out. There are some apologetics there. There's some defense of our faith, why it is that we believe what we do, the rational side. And now I want to shift and just bring up another very difficult person to reach, and a challenge to reach them for a lot of different reasons, but someone from another faith. And certainly God has a tremendous heart to reach all the people, the Buddhists and Muslims and people coming out of from different faiths, and coming alongside them can be an amazing journey for us to love them and to see them come into faith. But there's different challenges there with them. I want to show you this particular path, and here are some of the different features, different aspects of what's involved, but I outlined it as a path to show people how to do this. It's the fact they are not making a decision based on purely rational or personal reasons, but from tethers to sociological loyalties that makes this path so tricky. You have to pay attention to certain aspects: openness, truth, courage, influence. Don't be afraid to dive in. It's going to require all your skills. You're going to have to do your homework. You're going to have to study some here. You're going to have to learn how to come alongside your particular friend and to go down the path that's actually going to reach them. And so I just want to encourage you, journey forward for the gospel. God bless you. For your further study, I have 3 chapters in Soul Whisperer, chapters 18, 19, and 20. They are must-reads for you to be better equipped to come alongside people and to bring the gospel to them in a way that they need to receive it if they are going to come into Christ.